As I look at the calendar, today is Friday, Pam.
It is Friday.
But
it's not just any Friday.
It's Firebirds Friday. Let's rock with it right now. Man, we so excited as always to be rocking with the Firebirds, and we have with us Wade Harris, who's the owner and CEO of the Firebirds. Good morning, Wade. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Man, we're doing great, man. And often you bring in some great partnerships with you regarding what's going on in the community. We're so pleased to be rocking with the National Alliance of Mental Illness, which is something that maybe 10 years ago people didn't think about, but it's so prevalent right now and right in front of our face, and something that we have to focus on. And so happy to have a National Alliance of Mental Illness North Carolina. It's a grassroots nonprofit organization dedicated to building the community where all North Carolinians affected by mental health conditions can live healthy and fulfilling lives. And I think that's very, very important.
Absolutely.
So happy to have me rocking with us, Holly Doggett, who's the Executive Director of National Alliance of Mental Illness North Carolina. And she's rocking with us along with her colleague, Amy Brundle, who is the Marketing and Communications Manager of the organization. I want to go back to Holly, who I need to talk to after the show because she's is a playwright who works and have produced plays in Austin and I guess in New York City, and that's part of my other life. So
he's an actor.
So maybe I can get some run with her. But anyway,
absolutely, we're going to have a collaboration.
There you go, Holly.
Here.
Talk about your organization and why it's so important that you guys exist.
Oh, absolutely. So the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or NAMI, is a nationwide, it's the largest grassroots mental health organization in the United States.
Wow.
And we have 3 levels of the organization. So there's a national organization, and then there are state organizations. So Amy and I are from our state organization, NAMI North Carolina. And then we have a network of affiliates all across the state and all across the nation. And those affiliates are where the volunteers and the staff are in the community providing programs, support groups, educational classes, presentations, all at no charge.
Wow.
To both individuals who have a mental health condition as well as families, providers, and the community at large, so that we can all come together and we can work towards mental wellness for everyone.
Wow.
Outstanding.
We're excited to be talking to Holly, who is Executive Director of NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. What would you say as you're building this community around this? Like, what is the biggest challenge?
I think, unfortunately, even though it's 2024, one of the biggest challenges is still that there's a lot of stigma around mental health. You know, you mentioned the fact that 10 years ago we weren't talking about it.
Well, not, yeah.
We're finally having the conversations, but there's still people who are like, oh, mental health, I can't talk about that, or mental illness.
Yes.
We don't talk about that in
That's
our
right.
family
Exactly.
or in our group.
Right.
And so it's being able to come on programs like this to partner with the Firebirds and things like that to say, hey, this is for everybody, right? Because either we have something going on or we have a loved one, a friend who has something
That's
going
right.
on.
Absolutely.
And there are resources out there. There's support out there. You don't have to do this alone. So let us help.
Let's get Amy in here to have some conversation with Amy. I know, obviously, you are the marketing and communications manager for NAMI. Outside of working there, why is it important that you show up every day and support the organization?
Yeah, so I actually got started with NAMI as a volunteer.
Okay.
And a lot of that is because the different contexts that I found myself in personally, like, for example, I'm ordained clergy. And so I grew up in a church environment where mental health was not really talked about outside of its like faith context. And so mental illness was more considered a spiritual failing or a personality flaw.
Wow.
And so after kind of growing up in that context for 30 years, I got tired of feeling like I had to hide part of myself when I went just out into the world every day, because I am a peer and I have a couple of mental health conditions that, impact the way I have to live life.
Sure.
And so I got tired of being quiet and decided to find an organization where at least for a little bit of time a year, I could drop the mask and be that person
Wow.
in public. And NAMI gave me that. And so when the opportunity to actually like use my marketing skills for them came up, I grabbed it like a dog with a bone.
That's fantastic. Let's talk about, if you will, Wade, and why it's important that you guys partner with NAMI.
Yeah, well, not only for the mental health of our players, which is really important to us, because they go through a lot of things every day. They have a personal life, they have families, they have jobs, and sometimes, we just look at them as basketball players running up and down a basketball court, but they're real human beings, and so we start there. But also for our staff, me personally, our coaches, we all need to make sure that we, are putting mental health practices in place that can keep us safe and keep us strong throughout our busy, busy days. And then this community, this is a great community, and mental health is a big issue right now. So we want to use the Firebirds as a way to expand that.
Awesome. So we are talking to CEO of the Raleigh Firebirds, Wade Harris. We're also talking to executives Holly and Amy with NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So what type of practices, either one of you could answer this question, should we put in place to make sure that we have a healthy mental state every day?
Oh, wow. What a great question. So a couple of things. We really encourage people to look at building a mental wellness toolkit. So the things that are your go-tos if you're starting to struggle a little bit. And that's everything from learning, how to deep breathe. It can be doing guided meditation, coloring. Prayer is often, or, meditation for a lot of folks. So when you're feeling good, to make sure that you're putting those resources for you. Also, who's your list of go-to people, right? So that if you don't feel like you're quite where you need to be, that you can reach out and know you're going to get support. And then just talk to other people, encourage them and look around you. There are some very obvious warning signs of someone who might not be doing well with their mental health. And that if you see someone, that you say something, that you talk to them and say, hey, Amy, I noticed you've been talking a lot about giving away some things that I know are important to you. I've seen that you're not doing the activities that you used to do. Do you want to talk about that? Is there something going on? And be that listening ear.
Oh man, that's great advice, and really, it's funny as you was talking. Now we hear people taking mental health days or a couple of days, which we never heard that before in the past, right? Like, what is that? And now I think now that it's in the forefront, people are really leaning into that, and it makes a lot of sense to do that because it make you a more healthier person. Physical health, mental health, to me,
That's right.
Almost the same thing. So we're having a great conversation with NAMI. So like, can we engage with you guys? How can we help your organization in terms of going forward, trying to get the word out, trying to get more people to engage in terms of some of the things you guys are doing? Talk about that, if you will.
Sure. So one of the things that folks can do is, just reach out to us at the NAMI office. We do have a helpline.
Okay.
Where people, if they have questions about resources or they just need someone to, it's a warm line. So it's for someone to call and just have somebody, that caring voice to talk to and listen to. Doing things like promoting the partnership with the Firebirds. We're excited to be at the game tonight so that we can engage with the fans and let them know, hey, we're here as a resource. So if you need something, then, reach out to us.
Awesome. Well, that's a great caveat to tonight. Wade, tell us what's happening tonight, who you're playing, and what is the promotion behind tonight's game?
Well, tonight is our health awareness game, and one of our 5 health initiatives is mental health. So, this is why this partnership is so important. And I know how important it is to you guys and your station and the work that you guys are doing. And so we're really hoping as a basketball team that we can partner, the three of us, these 3 organizations together, and put a campaign together that we can go out through this community, through this radio station, this TV broadcast, and also getting out into this community together to really impact the lives. Because as you know, when people see it on TV or hear it on the radio, it becomes the gospel. And so, we want to make sure that we can use this platform as a way to spread the message of good health, good mental health, and as well as good physical health.
Awesome. What time is the game tonight?
7:00 p.m.
All right.
Oh man, that's unbelievable. We want to thank you guys for coming in, and I want you guys to hang out. You can leave the studio, but don't leave the station yet because we want to take pictures and we want to make sure that we engage with you guys. Go ahead, Pam.
Yes, and Amy has other talent. She's also a choral director. So afterwards, you may be able to help. Reese has a tendency to oversing. And maybe you can help him.
First of all,
because that affects my mental health
wait a minute.
when I'm trying to sing.
Wait a minute,
and he
Pam.
oversings with me.
Hey. She beat me to the punch. You better be glad I didn't see that in there. 'Cause I would have said the exact same thing about Pam. She oversees everything.
Not everybody can be the soloist.
Somebody got to be background, right?
And some of us better not sing at all.
She want to lead all the songs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't lead all the songs. Hey, you know that. So.
I got you.
Pam, you beat me to the punch. That's pretty good. But no, this is really
This
wonderful.
has been great.
Thank you for bringing these unbelievable people in here because this is something that again, it's talked about more now. People are still somewhat afraid to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, neighborhood I grew up in, you never talked about it. You had relatives that may be going through some stuff, but you know, you kind of like, well, they're just going through some stuff, as opposed to really trying to get them to get help. And this is something that we all need to face.
Absolutely.
That this is a real thing, and we all need some support. So NAMI is going to be teaming up with us and the Firebirds. We're going to be out in the community. We're going to make sure we make that happen. So thank you again, guys. So I'm going to ask you guys to step out of the studio for a second.
Right.
No, matter of fact, hang in.
Yeah, just hang in here with us.
Because my new friend right here is going to, we're going to talk about some plays and
Reese is about to be singing and acting.
Uh-oh. He already acted.
Okay, so so we know March 11th, obviously, you're going to be able to bet anywhere in North Carolina,
Yes.
and you're going to be able to do it for free. So you may want to check this guy. Always bet on black. We're in. Let's go.
Show me the money.
Baby, I got your money.
Okay, Ian. Good morning.
Good morning, Ian.
How you doing?
Sports Shop. I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
We're doing
Doing great.
Hey, Ian, we got company, so be nice now. Don't
Yeah.
say nothing crazy.
Well,
we
K
got-
Mac ain't up there, so I'm always gonna be nice when K Mac ain't.
Oh,
Okay, we good.
So what you
Yeah.
got right quick? What you got for us?
All right, so I'm only gonna focus on two games.
Okay.
Of course, one of them is gonna be the Battle of the Blues.
I'll be right
Battle
there
of the Blues.
tomorrow night. Cameron
Yes.
Indoor. Yep.
Yes. So we're going for a sweep, and I'm assuming that the Carolina's gonna be the underdog. And I don't know if you guys remember about a month ago when we first played them. I always like to remind folks when it comes to a rivalry, I like to take the underdogs. But last time, I just had a feeling Carolina was going to cover the spread because they were coming off a loss.
Okay.
So this one, take Carolina. I don't know what the spread is because they don't release the college spreads to the day of.
Okay.
And for the next game, we got a big night game with Milwaukee and the Lakers
Yes.
tonight.
Milwaukee and the Lakers. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I would definitely take the Lakers, even though Milwaukee is favored. So the Lakers are underdogs, and they're playing at home. And I don't think Milwaukee has it all figured out.
Is
Yeah.
LeBron's 100%?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
he is.
All right. Well, there it is right there, man. But so you got the Battle of the Blues tomorrow. You say take Tar Heels and the NBA game. You should take who you say take again?
Lakers.
The Lakers.
For the
Okay.
spread.
For the spread. All right. All right, Ian,
The Lakers.
we appreciate you, man. We want to get you on so you can deliver that, man. And next week when you come on, people gonna be really interested because the people be able to bet here in North Carolina, man. Started on Tuesday. Starting on Monday actually. So
Monday,
there you go.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll be legal on Monday.
Okay. All right, man.
You'll
Take
be
care.
legal.
Take care, Ian. We'll see you.
Sports Shop.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So I'm just the sports question. You're a sports fan? You guys sports people?
Oh, sure.
Okay, NFL? College? Okay, it's not, who's
Texas A&M. I'm an Aggie.
Oh. I need a little something on that because this is going to be
Are you an Aggie?
I am an Aggie.
What's that thing y'all do on Friday night or something? Y'all do some kind of
Yell practice.
Yeah, so talk about that because I'm real curious. But talk about yell practice.
Yeah, so midnight yell practice.
Yes.
Before a home game, everybody gathers at Kyle Field, and Texas A&M does not have.
For real. She for real.
Yeah, we don't have cheerleaders. We have yell leaders.
Right.
And the yells are very specific. They give the hand signals, which tells the fans which yell we're going to do, and then we do the yell together. Texas A&M has a long history of great traditions, but some of them are a little funny, honestly. But yeah, so it's just to get everybody hyped up for the game the next day.
And they do this for every home game.
Every home game, midnight yell practice at Kyle Field.
Yell practice. Well, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a huge Alabama Crimson Tide fan. So when you
Roll
said
Tide.
Wait a minute. You pass the mic to your lady right here. She able to give a thumbs down while I mention Alabama. Who's your school?
Go Big Blue. I'm a Kentucky Wildcat.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't worry about y'all in football.
Oh, yeah.
But basketball, we worry about y'all. Football, y'all don't even count. But that's interesting though, because I had a friend who son coached there. Was assistant coach at Texas A&M, and a guy that coached me, John Shavers. He was the defense coordinator for a long time. He coached me in college, so I kind of followed Texas A&M a little bit. But I'll just yell practice and whatever you said. That's because it's like how many people normally attend that? You think?
So Kyle Field's probably half full.
Which is like what?
50,000 people.
50,000 people.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh man,
that's good.
We take our Aggie-ness seriously at Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, that's real. They have all that oil money out there.
Yes.
That's big time football. So, but you guys, you're still working your way up to be as good as Alabama.
Lord.
So keep working on that. Roll Tide. That's how we get down. We lost Nick, but we're still good.
We'll see.
Trust me.
Okay.
We're gonna be just fine. But again, I want to thank, of course, Wade. And the crew, the whole NAMI crew coming in, you guys are bringing so much information to us that's going to be beneficial to not only to us, but a lot of people that's listening and watching. Thank you so much. Looking forward to this partnership, right, Pam?
That's right.
D.L. Reese, Pam Smith, 8-time. We just got one down on books. We got comedian Michael Carter at the bottom of the next hour.
Yeah.
He'll be in studio, messing with Pam. Give her a
Yes,
hard time.
I'm ready.
Keep it locked in. Let's go.